see.
Yeah, but we have like really fun roles. Like I'll go from Yana to Montaigne, so it's like we have no, it's kind of exciting. I can't lie.
No, that. So here I am with Moses of Outlast. Moses, how you doing?
Howdy, not bad, you.
Doing all right. So coming into this, tell me a little bit about this Outlast roster because we've got the same core of you, Hitman, and Mike W, but we've got two new faces that are like a pretty big departure from players like Weston. Like, tell me a little bit about this new team.
Uh, for the most part, we do kind of try to keep the same system set up from what
Okay.
we had on the old Outlast roster, but we're trying to like incorporate everything we can with Zers and Sen and just try to fit in with their strengths because they do have like drastically different strengths in like Western
Yeah, yeah.
Invaded, but nothing really too different to be honest with you.
Yeah, is it like a bit more entry focused or a bit more tactical approach to it? Like what kind of differences are we talking here?
To be honest with you, roles was the biggest thing.
Okay.
Like we swapped our roles around a lot. I swapped to like a more entry, second entry type role. Like me and Hits like flip flop. And then we have Sen on basically like the mailbox. Somebody swings him, they die role.
Yeah.
And then Zers is just like doing what he can to help the team, whether it's like a Twitch, Brav,
Yeah, yeah, flexing
Lion.
around. I see.
Yeah, but we have like really fun roles. Like I'll go from Yana to Montaigne, so it's like we have no, it's kind of exciting. I can't lie.
No, that sounds fun. Like variety is the spice of life, they say. Coming
Yeah.
into Outlast, like with the or not Outlast, into XGS with these changes in mind, where do you like put yourself? Because you ended Element One in top eight, but like you made a good run and you turned some heads. I know Lynx has talked like pretty highly of you guys and that run in particular as like I think they could have gone farther if Packer wasn't having a Michael Jordan
Yeah,
game with a broken arm. So like
yeah, if we didn't
where
get Packer started.
so where do you put yourself coming into XGS because you do still have some like strong contenders like Ariel and like Carnico.
Honestly, I'm not sure. That's what we're like really excited to see. We haven't
Okay.
had honestly any practice going into XGS because we picked up Sen and Zers like a week ago, like a week and a half ago, like officially or whatever. And then Hit went on vacation right after that.
Oh,
So we've had probably less than like 10 maps with like the roster combined, if not like 11 or 12.
okay.
So we're kind of just excited to see. We're not really coming in with like any expectations, more just hoping we can compete with everybody type thing.
Yeah, yeah. And so correct me if I'm wrong,
But
but you
Ariel and Karn are going to be good. If that,
yeah.
that's your next question, yes, Ariel and Karn are going to be really good.
Yeah.
Uh, we think E1 All Stars is going to be pretty good.
All right. Anyone else that's like sticking out as notable? Not necessarily like gonna win the event, but anyone who's like notable in your eyes might do a
To be
little
honest with
better
you,
than
I have to
expected.
let me go look at the thing. I was busy today, so I didn't
No,
watch the
all good.
games.
I mean, like
Um,
as far as the teams go, like I mean, I know Elevate Academy, Mirage Academy,
yeah,
SSG
JJ's
Academy.
team's is good. JJ's
Yeah.
team's good.
Okay. And so, do you have any pressure from like being one of these teams that did so well at Element One, or is it kind of like clean slate? Clean slate because there's been so much time since then.
We're not looking at it as like we are feeling pressure. I
Okay.
couldn't find like the list of
No,
Xenon
no, no
teams, by the
worries.
way. So sorry.
Or I could just link to
Um,
Wikipedia.
yeah, if you could, that'd be good. But we're not really coming in with like uh our mindset set on like, oh, we have to make playoffs or oh, we have to be like 3-0 or oh, like we can't lose to this team or anything like that. Like we really just want to see where we're at and then where we can improve and then really just focus on that from this aspect because we only have like a month in Xenon anyways.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
from like a starting point to like an end point of Xenon, we don't think we can make a drastic improvement. So hopefully we can just be at a decent start early and then just pick apart like a little few things.
I see.
But yeah,
Is there anyone you
no
want to take
practice is always
down?
fun.
Is there anyone you want to take down in particular? Like anyone you have out for it? Like I'm sure there's some former teammates, some former wild card Hunger Games survivors out there that you might have a bone to pick with or anything. Like anyone that's out there.
I don't have anybody. I know my teammates have some. Um, I bet Mike probably wants to beat like the Mirage guys because they're his friends.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, Zers is BJL or any of like those guys in the Xeon
I
thing?
don't
I
think
really
any
don't
of.
even know
I
who's in
don't
Xeon.
think outside of
Let me look at it.
Aimkey's on SSG Academy. Outside of him, I don't think there's any other 1 HP guys out there.
We wanted to beat Outlast ACAD just because like
Oh
it's
yeah,
ACAD,
yeah, of
but
course.
unfortunately they disbanded. Okay, I
Yeah,
finally see the teams. Karn's team. We want to. I mean, obviously Karn's team
yeah,
because I think Karn's team is going to be like the best team in the qual or like this league besides Poison's team. And then if we can keep up with them, they beat us in E1. Karn's kind of the legacy goat, so
yeah.
yeah,
He's the
I
Element
would
One
like to beat
king.
Karn's team. Yeah, I think it'll be a fun game either way, but I'd like to beat Karn's team, and then we can
Right.
talk shit to Pack.
Ooh, even better. All
Mhm.
right. So for the like final question I have here is, which is very in line with kind of the topic of this interview so far, is like what kind of personal goals do you have for yourself within this tournament? Because we're talking about how we're just trying to see where this team is right now. We haven't had that much practice. Like we're trying to get a bearing. What's your goal as an individual in this tournament?
I have been hitting you with a lot of coach talk. I can't lie. But for me personally, I kind of just want to establish uh myself in my new role because my like old role in like E1 was a lot of kind of what Zers is playing now,
Yeah,
which isn't really a role where you're getting in the building much or you're taking like gunfights, and that's where I'm kind of good at as a player is actually being in the building, not
yeah.
sitting on a window and like if I'm holding an angle, to be honest with you, I'll die like 8 times out of 10. I'm so bad at. I don't even know why. I'm so bad. But I think if I can like establish like a tone, like maybe go like +5, +10 on entry, and then like +5 in the KD range, like that's somewhere where I would like to stay at. And then
Okay.
just more establishing a good tone for the team as like an IGL. That's like my primary goal in my opinion.
Alrighty. And to close things out here, Moses, is there anything you want to say to anyone that you want to shout out?
Shout out to Uprise for sticking with us through like all the yada yada bullshit with oh, sorry, I don't know if I can cuss.
No, all good.
Bull
It's my YouTube channel. I
the bull crap that
yeah,
we were going through with like roster stuff, and then like even going into E1, we had no practice going into E1, and then we like kind of picked it up a little bit. We had Trist sub for our first qual, and somebody sub for our second qual, and then we had a sub in during E1, and then it's just like we've had a lot of weird shit going on, so or stuff going on. So shout out to Uprise for kind of just sticking with us
yeah.
through it
He
because it's been a bit of a mess.
legit nice dude. I think he was one of the first people to reach out when I started managing my website, and he was like, "Do you need the Outlast logo? Here's an updated version. I got you, bro. Do you need contacts for interviews? I got you." And I was like, "Oh my, all right, thanks, dude. Like, he's a
No,
G."
dude, just he's just a straight up good guy. So shout out
Yeah.
to Uprise. And then shout out to Sen and Zers. Sen's literally insane for like how kind of raw he is. Like he just switched over from Xbox. He
Wow.
has a lot to learn.
Yeah.
But hopefully we can like help him. And then Zers is just he's so good.
Yeah. All right. Well, Moses, thank you for your time and best of luck in XGS 6.
Yeah, thank you for having me on. This was fun.
All right.